that the activity really picked up in here. The British pound moved down a couple of hundred pips. Again, this type of stuff is very difficult to latch onto, at best impossible to predict. Remember, the key is focus on the patterns. We still had the patterns firing off. We did have the triangle pattern, which fired off here. We had the pennant pattern, which fired off here. Both of these I go over in great detail. I introduce them on disc number 3 and cover them in depth on disc number 5. So if you're unsure of how to find those things, take a look at those two. Also for the checklists, check out the quick start discs, or quick start videos rather. Those videos will give you a very fast walkthrough of the different patterns we look for and the reasoning behind it without a lot of the theory and the case study examples. Coming into tomorrow's trading, really not much forming up on the hourly right now. We're trying to form a pennant right now. You can see that right here. So we do have a possibility of some breaks in either direction coming. I think for aggressive traders, again, this short side I wouldn't put on as an autopilot trade, but 1.9616 on the break to the downside. That's for the short side, 37-point stop on that one. And then for the long side, I'm a bit more comfortable with an autopilot trade here because it is capping or taking the high here, 1.9673. This one, 37 pip stop as well. More aggressive trader, depending on where the market is, you want to watch this downward sloping line as the European session is open and take that trade. And of course, again, these are whipsaw kind of times. So if you do enter an autopilot trade, make sure you've got your risk management in place. And for the more aggressive trader, make sure you're watching the market. Keep your eye on that 15-minute momentum. If the market does manage to break out and it looks like it's going to run, and that next 15-minute bar is, if the market breaks out and the very next 15-minute bar turns against you, remember, it's a sign that momentum is dying. No reason to stick around and take the full stop.